Hello there, welcome to Emerald House of Cars, and today we're going to have a look around this 2012 Nissan Qashqai Plus 2. It's a 1.6 litre petrol N-Tech Plus. It's a 5-door absolute hulk of a vehicle. Let's have a look around. First thing you know are our enormous front headlights in the front, and they're part and parcel for this car because everything in this is massive, but I just want to point these out because they're in immaculate condition. No scratchy scuff marks, anything of the sort, all over our headlights. Same goes for our matching fog lights down here, again surrounded by black, and we'll follow that black trim all the way around, and you can see it's a perfect set of four. Now they're bookending this absolutely gorgeous gloss black honeycomb Nissan grille with the chrome touches all the way around there, and a lovely front camera just nuzzled in there as well. I'm pointing this out to you because we have a gorgeous grille combo with this Nissan. It's very rare that you get a Nissan that doesn't look very good, and this one is certainly not that today. It looks absolutely stunning. Bonnet's in great nick. Just want to point out, because we are all about transparency here at Emerald, we have the very small list of chips right here in the front. It's very hard to notice, but the camera picks it up, an absolute nightmare. It is nothing to worry about. Doesn't affect the way the car handles, operates or drives. Very hard to see anyway, but we are all about transparency here at Emerald. We want you to come on down here. We want you to view this Qashqai Plus 2 because it is a wonderful vehicle. But most importantly, we do not want you to view any surprises. So there we have it. Let's gloss over and just have a look at the size of this vehicle. I mean, just have a look over here at Simon. He's 6'5", and this is how massive this car is. In comparison, it is absolutely enormous. And of course, you can see on the bodywork, you got beautiful straight lines all the way down there as well. No knocks, dents, bumps, anything of the sort. Just beautiful black, lovely gloss black there on the wing mirror as well. Tinted glass in the rear, and we got a couple of set I should say, that's two, of chrome rails there on the roof. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's massive, and as you can see, it's passed our Emerald vehicle inspection, our 128-point Emerald inspection. It's passed, but we'll talk about that later, because what I want to talk about now are the alloys on this vehicle. Now, I'm pointing out the alloys for two reasons. Number one, as I've said before, we are the dealership of transparency. What you see is what you get with this and all of our cars, and we just want to point out everything that you're going to see if you were to come down and see the car yourself. And number two, when it pertains to the alloys, when it comes to a used vehicle, they're the best indication of how sensible the miles on the clock have been with this car. Now, we're going to see how many miles are on the clock when we get into this car, but as you can see by the fact that the alloys are in great nick, the only sign of cosmetic wear and tear seems to be these very small blemishes just right there on one of those axes. It's a wonderful sign, because if the car had been mistreated, if it had been ragged around, span off its hinges and just generally treated very badly, the alloys, boy would they tell the tale. They'd wear it all on their face. But as you can see, they're in phenomenal condition. The gloss black, the chrome just looks great. So you're in for a good egg right here. Sensible past owners. So let's follow this skirt all the way along. As you can see, great nick all around to our second alloy, and 2 for 2, exactly what I've said before. We have the very smallest of blemishes right there, nuzzled amongst all that gloss black and chrome. But as you can see, great nick all around, sensible past owners, and that's what we like with our cars. We like to look after them ourselves, and most importantly, we love to get the kind of stock in that means, you know, we can just look after it very sensibly. We are the UK Independent Dealer of the Year, and it shows in the kind of stock that we like to associate ourselves with. Now, around the back here, we've got our rear tinted glass. We've got our lovely fog lights, as you can see, and they match our headlights in one very key important way. Not a scratch, not a scuff, no nothing on them whatsoever. We also have our lovely chrome Qashqai Plus 2 badge, our Nissan badge in chrome, and just a wonderful, wonderful back all the way around. It is, quite frankly, enormous. The camera's not doing it justice. You need to see this car for yourself. It's a 5-door, 7-seater, and boy oh boy, when you see it, you can see why it is truly that massive. And you can see the fog lights are in great nick as well. Let's come over and have a look at the boot. Let's pop that open. As you can see, I've put seat number 6 and 7 down, and you can really have a look at all the space you have in the boot. It is enormous. If you ever want a vehicle to transport a king size mattress, this is the one. It is huge, I'm telling you. I can't back up far enough. Just incredible. We also have these lovely sort of little pieces of metal here, just helps you slide things on and off nice and easy. And we have a little drawer here with a tray, so if you've got anything that you want that you don't want rolling around, let's say you're buying 90 oranges, no bag, you can put them all in there and make sure they're not rolling around. But if you click this video, and if you've watched it this far, you're thinking to yourself, Matt, I got 5 or 6 people, I got 5 or 6 bodies that I need to transport, get the chairs out. Well, all right then, pal, no problem. Well, as you can see, it's just a little strap, pull, and there you go. Very little effort there whatsoever. It's like a fart in church, you know, you just squeak it out. There you go, not a problem. Again, all inside, and you get a lot of legroom in there as well. Very, very easy, and very easy to put away as well. You just pull, push down in one easy movement. Now, I haven't had to exert any power over there whatsoever. I'm not a particularly big chap anyway, so there we have it right there. Simon from before, he does tower over me, so this is very, very easy to do. Very nice. While I'm back here as well, we have some very small little smudges, as you can see, to the bodywork all around there. Just want to point them out to you, because again, we are all about transparency here at Emerald. What you see is what you get. And we know when it comes to cars, it's not like your birthday. Surprises are not wanted. Coming on down here, let's check out our third alloy. And this one may be the worst of the 4. The blemishes are a little bigger there, as you can see right there. And they're starting to spread out a little more. But again, nothing to worry about. And just means that the car has been very sensibly used in its past lives by its past owners. And now it could be coming to you. Hopefully, you'll be giving it a new lease of life, because it's what a car like this deserves. You know, it's a big car, it's a family car. It's made for taking the family out, taking the crew out, and making memories. That's what we like. It's what we like to do. And here we go. Last but not least, 4 out of 4. Lovely, gorgeous, shiny, glossy, wonderful. So that's the outside of the car. That's what the whole world's going to see. But what are you going to see as a car owner? Well, if you open up the door, first thing you're going to see is a lot of leg room. If you've got friends that are as big and tall as Simon, they are going to fit themselves in this car. No siree, no problem whatsoever. Nice comfortable chairs, not a stitch nor seam out of place. Seat belts galore. Isofix child points, so you can lock child seats in here. Not a problem. I mean, this is what it's all about. Getting a big car and not skimping on space. And even the 2 seats in the back, loads of space in there whatsoever. To be fair, if you've got a couple of kids, they're going to fit in there, no problem, and they're going to absolutely love it. Because I know this for a fact. When I grew up, when I grew up right now. As I was growing up, I had a Nissan Qashqai myself. Can't tell you what year it was, I don't remember as a child, but I always remember, even though there's only 2 of us, me and my sister, we loved sitting in the 2 seats at the back, and we just felt like celebrities. It felt like we were being driven around in the VIP experience. It was so comfortable. You had such a great view of everything. It was just wonderful. So if you're looking for some of that for your friends, your family, your crew, your team, this is the car for you. It's an updated one, of course, the one I'm talking about. I grew up in the 90s with all the other old people, but here we go. Now, opening up here, as you can see, we have our chrome door handle. Got a lovely trim right there. We've got our electric windows, absolutely gorgeous, surrounded by black as well. Speakers right there in the door. Everything you could ever possibly need. You also have these incredibly comfortable front seats for the driver and the navigator. They're in great nick all the way around. They sort of work in the same way that the alloys work, because you can always tell how sensible a car's been by the condition of the seats, especially the driver's seat. And you can see this one is in great nick all the way around. We have the very smallest little bit of discoloration right there, perfectly normal. And in fact, with a car like this, I mean, you've got to be expecting it, haven't you? Let's jump in and actually have a look around at what this cabin has to offer. I mean, first and foremost, it's in great condition all the way around. It's been really well looked after. It's all in one color, so it all sort of meshes well together. We've got our interior lighting right there, not a problem. Got a couple of vanity mirrors, as you can see. But let's get down to brass tacks. What are the gadgets like? So I'm going to shut the door. I'm going to get the key out of my pocket. There we go. And let's chuck it in and have a look at what we got. I mean, first and foremost, steering wheel. As you can see, it has this lovely sort of chrome trim all the way around. You can see it right there. Houses our cruise control settings right there, which is always nice to have, especially in a big car like this. Cruise control is near enough essential for long drives, especially. It's very easy to put the key in when you're concentrating and not filming. So there we go. And of course, over here we have some steering wheel controls as well. Coming over here to our center console, we have an incredible multimedia experience, all sunk in with a touch screen right there. Obviously, touch it properly. Don't just faff around like I am. First and foremost, we're getting straight in to our sat nav map right there. And as you can see, it's already put you right where you need to be. Emerald House of Cars, the UK Independent Dealer of the Year. Sorry, it's a cheap plug, but I had to get it in. It's got all manner of radio media options that you're going to need. Or, I mean, any song that you think you need, or any station, anything you want to listen to whatsoever, this center console is going to have access to it. You got your FM and your AM radio. You can switch between all of that at the push of a button. You got your telephone connection. You can connect your telephone right there with Bluetooth. You can pair it all there, not a problem. I mean, how brilliant is that? You can see it right there properly now. You've also got your CD, and I've even put one in there for you. Tell you what as well, if you fancy me burning your CD for your first trip out in this, just ask ahead of time and I will. You can also connect via your aux input. I'll show you the input for that later, and adjust your volume right there, or turn it on and off by clicking the button there too. You also have your traffic messages, again very helpful, because I'm sure if you're transporting kids around in this, last thing you want to do is get stuck in traffic. And of course, you got all your setup there, so you can adjust your audio settings, your system settings, your traffic messages, your Bluetooth settings, and all of that. It's all very easy to see. And if it's a little too small for you, or well, you know, if the map's a little too small for you, you can adjust nice and easy like that as well. Bluetooth, MP3, you can set all the radio settings 1 to 6 right there. You also have an SD card slot too, and a nice little feature, your 360 cameras. Look at all of that. It's a big car, a lot of bodies, but you're going to be able to transport it, and you're going to be able to fit in tight spaces, and you're going to be able to maneuver practically anywhere, not a problem. Master driver, as I know you are. Coming on down here, we have our dual zone climate control. As you can see, it's currently on the lowest settings, but you can blast it up for the summer days just like that. Mamma mia. Or you can use it to demist your front and rear windscreen, and you can use it for all manner of body parts and places. I mean, let's just put it straight on my chest and legs, or let's put it straight on my legs. A lot of easy things. Or put it on my legs and windscreen demist there as well. I've got it on dual, but if you want to just there we go. So they both move at the same time because we're on dual. Wonderful. Or because we're not on dual, I should say. Getting very getting very flustered, very excited, so I cannot wait to move around. We also have a 12-volt charging point, and we have our 5-point gear, 5-point gear as well, right there, nice and easy to access, surrounded by this lovely silver. Got a manual big boy parking brake, absolutely gorgeous. We have our central lock-in, essential for a car this big. Couple of cup holders, and underneath our big leather armrest. We have our USB and AUX inputs right there. Wonderful. It's all out of the way. It's all so easy to access, so easy to view, and it's touchscreen as well, so it's just so easy. Having a look over here, you can see currently the car has 61,323 miles on the clock as of today's date, which I believe is this Saturday, the 5th of September. Yes, because yesterday was the 4th. Which, when you look at the condition of the alloys, you look at the condition of the interior, you look at all the buttons on this thing and the fact that they all still work, just like the first day they came out of the factory. I mean, you're getting the best of both worlds, because you're getting a phenomenal price, you're getting a phenomenal car, and you're getting the trust and faith that you can put in an Emerald piece of stock. Now let's have a look at this 1.6 litre petrol engine. Can I get that up? There we go. When I say faith, it's because we're the only dealership in the world that can offer you the 128-point Emerald inspection. And this isn't just something you can buy to put on top. This comes with each and every bit of stock that we have. That means we have a look at the car, 128 points of inspection. We check out everything. We make sure it all works. We make sure it all fits together perfectly to make sure that the car runs absolutely fantastic, as if we were going to take it home ourselves. Now, I've always been a massive fan of the Nissans, as you can tell. I remember them from my childhood. I still love them to this day. I think they're reliable cars, and they're practical cars, and this is a 1.6 litre petrol, so it is a very economical car as well. They're just absolute phenomenal pieces of kit. This is a Nissan Qashqai Plus 2 in black. It's in great condition. I urge you, if you think this is the car for you, give us a call, book an appointment, come on down and see it for yourself, because I'm sure once you get inside the car, once you have a look around, you see the condition it's in, you see everything we can offer you here at Emerald, you're going to say, you know what, Matt, that's the car for me. Because I love this car, I really do. And if you're not interested, I might just take it out for myself. It's just wonderful. It's got all the space you need, all the gadgets you need. Oh, and I haven't even shown you my favourite bit. This is something we didn't have when I was a kid, but I wish we did, because it would have made every car ride an adventure. Just have a look at that panoramic roof. Absolutely gorgeous. It's going to make long car rides go by in an absolute blur. Absolutely stunning. Think about it. Driving in the rain, you could be driving in a regular car. You know, it's horrible. All you can see is the windows fogging up, the windows getting all wet. Crack open the panoramic roof, and it suddenly becomes an oasis of solitude. It's just an incredible feature on an already impressive car. Well, that's it from me and Big Man Si over there. Big thumbs up from Si, big thumbs up from me, because this Qashqai is definitely worth it. If there's anything more you'd like to know about this or any other vehicle we have in stock, please don't hesitate to get in contact with me or any of my colleagues on 0121 526 2348. We'll happily answer any question you have about this or any other vehicle we have in stock, because we love giving friends, family, anyone who wants to know the information to feel safe, secure, informed and empowered when starting your car buying journey with us. Thank you very much for watching this video. Stay safe.